working along the border of the property here that goes clean into the mountains.
Tracking down a lion that left a fresh kill perilously close to a herd of high-priced cattle.
Good dog. Oh. As we gain in elevation, we're getting in a little bit better snow here. The dogs are smelling every track.
Tucked in at the base of the mountains, this is prime lion territory.
We're walking through deer, elk, squirrels, rabbits.
6 weeks ago, Jake ran off a breeding pair that was lurking on the same land.
Oh, yeah. Definitely looks like we've got some full lion sign in here. Oh, wow. We've got cat tracks going all over this little flat here. There's enough of it here that it almost looks like there could be more than one cat. I can see its tail print on both sides where
rawhide, and we're going to make it into a knife sheath. And I can sell them for $100 a piece. Inside of the knife sheath with this brain-tanned elk hide. The elk hide on the inside of the sheath pads the blade. They last for a long time.
His signature sheath pattern includes a belt mount for easier carry.
This is going to be the belt loop that holds the knife sheath.
The authentic design also uses a thread from nature that's more durable than anything man-made.
This is just a narrow little strip of pronghorn antelope rawhide, which is super strong. And that's what we're gonna sew this together with. The rawhide's wet, so as this rawhide dries, it'll shrink up real tight. Here's our belt loop. I'm gonna stretch this stuff out. Crafting something out of something that you harvested and tanned, once the job is all done, it's a good feeling. I love what I do, and I never get tired of it. The only thing that needs to be done now to it is the fringe needs to be cut.
Buckskin fringe is a common detail on Native American clothing that originated as a way to help the garment stay drier by shedding off rain.
We'll put the knife in. Just pinch that down. Well, there it is, the finished product. It used to flap in the water.
In Alaska, Morgan nears the end of the line and the end of his patience.
I'm getting really frustrated.
He's come nearly 40 miles in search of a bounty, but all he has to show for it so far is a single marten.
This area looked like a good place, that there'd be a lot of animals moving through there, but I just haven't seen much of them.
And now with just 2 final traps to check, the outlook is bleak.
No links here. Sure did actually get pulled by something. I'm guessing it's a rabbit. You know, the loop in the wire got halfway buried in the snow. Rabbit came through, maybe caught it with its foot and pulled it a little ways and slipped right out of it. This was the last hope for lynx.
Morgan's never trapped for lynx before, and after this attempt has been all trial and mostly error, this is not the payday he needed to help scavenge up some winter meat.
I got 1 marten set to check, and then I'm gonna head for home. Woo! All right. Another marten. Cool. Ah, that feels good. Guess I'm getting something. That's encouraging. You know, this line isn't turning into like a gold strike. It's not the mother lode. But catching a few marten, that's not bad.
2 marten are better than none. But the price he'll fetch for the pelts is only enough to pay for the gas he used to fly out here, leaving him back at square one, and still without enough protein to make it through the season.
Temperatures dropping, the sun's almost down, so
And with temperatures hovering far below zero, every time he flies home empty-handed, the risks far outweigh the rewards.
This country can really change on a dime. And the cold air can come sinking off those mountains and really get cold quick. Margaret and I have decided that we don't fly below -20. There's just a whole new host of risks that come up when you get into really cold temperatures in an airplane. It's just really hard on the airplane. It's hard on the fabric. It's hard to maintain oil temperature. And it's just a dangerous situation if you have any kind of accident or crash. Okay, you gotta get this thing fired up before it cools off and get out of here. Alright, the thermometer's coming alive here. Negative 22. Boy, it's just beyond my cutoff. No, I just saw -20. I think that's good enough for me. I'm gonna pull out of here and get home. trap line wasn't an overnight success, but we got a little bit of fur. I'm just gonna have to figure out what else I can bring to town now to sell and get some money.
In the Blue Ridge Mountains,
What I have in mind is the main floor plan would be 22 foot long and put a 10-foot wall here,
Eustace and Raleigh are breaking ground on a critical new construction project.
4-foot deck there, the loft upstairs.
An outpost cabin on the far edge of his new property.
There's a lot of reasons to pick any building site.
One of the main reasons we picked this spot
Is because the winter sun hits it real good and it's on the edge of a bank, so we're not using up good farming territory. Being right above a creek, have access to water and plenty of rocks to build a foundation. So we're just trying to make use of everything that we have here that's useful for us. The first step on this build site here is just to clear out an area for the foundation.
5 miles east of Turtle Island, the satellite homestead will serve double duty as a long-term home for Raleigh and a lookout post to help the